Former Vice President Dick Cheney is dead at the age of 84.
And a crucial day for Orange County voters as Prop 50 is on the ballot. Titan News starts now.
Welcome to another edition of Titan News. I'm Isabel Nur.
And I'm Destiny Morris. Glad to have you with us.
With the death of former Vice President Dick Cheney, many are left reflecting on his time in government. Cheney is widely considered to be one of the most politically active and influential vice presidents in the history of the United States. He served for nearly 4 years as White House Chief of Staff, Secretary of Defense under George H.W. Bush, and two-term Vice President under George W. Bush, just to name a few.
Election Day has arrived in California with Prop 50 taking center stage on the ballot. As one of the most polarizing propositions on the California ballot in recent history, voters are split on its adoption. Democratic support for the advertising campaign centered around it being an emergency response to President Trump. This has led voters in Orange County to lean no, fearing increasing election manipulation.
Cal State Fullerton students should be on the lookout for the newest required course on Canvas. The Freedom of Expression module is all about First Amendment rights and freedoms. I have talked to CSUF faculty with more. College campuses have always been a hotbed for dialogue, and CSUF is no exception. But now, the CSU system has a way of educating students on their First Amendment rights, and it's mandatory. The CSU Freedom of Expression module is the newest addition to everyone's dashboard. A 45-minute course, it teaches students everything from polite political discourse to where protests can be held.
Doing the module, they'll be able to become aware, and then it helps them because now they're aware, so then if they ever need help or assistance, they can go and figure it out,
This course comes at a time of political unrest prompted by discontent with the current presidential administration and global events.
The state legislature passed a bill requiring the CSUs to provide this education, as I understand it, and the CSUs decided to create this module as a result in response to that.
The past few weeks, there have been several demonstrations regarding politics and recent events. On October 3rd, Turning Point USA, the late Charlie Kirk's organization, held a prayer group in front of Humanities, and the No Kings demonstrations were held across the country.
We have to look at things in the long term. And so while it's great to try to convince people, don't think that you're going to get them to admit it right then and there, but also don't think that you're not having an impact because you are.
With the novelty of the module, its effectiveness and success cannot yet be measured. But wherever you land on the political spectrum, it is important to know your rights, and this course may be the first step. Reporting from Fullerton, Isabel Nur, Titan News.
Cal State Fullerton's Improv Club is a space for students to explore acting, performing, and using their creative mind. Vache Sepanian has more.
Cal State Fullerton's Improv Club is a place where students can step into a world of acting, playing, and performing and use their creative mind. It is open to all CSUF students regardless of their major and experience.
Improv is just a really fun way to express yourself and really get out there and learn how to communicate with other people in a really fast way. There's a lot of skills you can learn from improv that aren't even necessarily just a theater thing, and you can use it for anything in your life, no matter what your major is.
We are on an incredibly antisocial campus. We're in a commuter school. It is very hard to make friends and to form social groups. We all hang out outside of it. We are all actually friends.
Improv Club also puts on shows for the CSUF community to watch. 2 shows they have done this fall semester so far are Disney Channel Proudly Presents Improv and the Rocky Horror Improv Show.
I'm very disappointed in you. Very disappointed.
Yes, so are my parents. Tell me what's the story this time.
Now it's my turn to try. I tried the improv game Foursquare, where the audience shouted out different scenes for us to perform.
If you're interested in joining Improv Club, you could come to the Titan Theater, located at the Titan Student Union, on Tuesdays from 4 to 6 p.m. Reporting in Fullerton, Vache Sepanian, Titan News.
Coming up next, we'll take a look at the effects of the government shutdown on SNAP benefits.
And our weather anchor, Alyssa Franco, will have an update on the weather that's coming this week. Stay with us.
Observe a domesticated human family in their natural habitat, known to their species as the backyard.
Hey, you think I should light it now?
I think it's good.
Yeah?
Oh dear, someone is about to burn a pile of debris that's too tall, which can start a wildfire. Wait, could it be? Blimey, it is.
It's Smokey.
It's Smokey Bear. What a legend.
Hey, it's Smokey. Sorry, it was too high. Right.
Watch as he astutely ensures that there's no wind, and how he removes some of the debris to create a smaller, safer burning pile.
No, you said make it bigger, baby. The bigger the better.
Take note of our fearless furry friend here, humans.
I appreciate it. Fist bump.
Watching you.
Smokey's done it again.
Bye, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back to Titan News. I'm Destiny Morris.
And I'm Isabel Nur. The White House will partially pay for SNAP benefits in spite of President Trump's insistence on withholding. Millions of Americans will still face food insecurity. Emmanuel Palacios has more.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture announced that SNAP benefits will not go out in November as a result of the government shutdown. SNAP, also known as food stamps, is a federal program that provides low-income families monthly benefits to afford food. Now, many of them will need to look elsewhere for food aid starting in November. Cal State Fullerton Academic Senate Chair Matthew Jarvis says the effects will be felt immediately.
This is going to be largely catastrophic for them. People who depend on government services are not going to get them.
In California, SNAP is known as CalFresh, and in 2024, nearly 14% of the state's population participated in the program. Local communities will now lose a vital resource.
In this neighborhood in the city of La Puente, the convenience store behind me is one of the few places within a 4-mile radius where SNAP benefits can be used. The owners, who wish to remain off camera, tell me that a majority of their regular customers use SNAP benefits and that this is a low-income neighborhood. Over the last few months, they tell me that there have been a lot of missing faces in the store because of the ICE raids. And now with SNAP benefits in limbo, there could be even more missing faces.
Over 300,000 college students participated in CalFresh in 2022. And for some, federal assistance is crucial.
It is not just like a benefit. I think it's like truly a necessity to live and to like be able to like take care of yourself.
In the meantime, CSUF's Food Pantry serves to provide food and support to students facing food insecurity. As families and students prepare for an uncertain month, hope remains.
If there's any group of people who I think can take it on the chin and get back off the mat, it's our students.
Reporting for Titan News, I am Emmanuel Palacios.
We hope you remember to turn your clocks back an hour as daylight saving time just ended. Reporter Stephanie Oriana has more on how this affects mental health.
Every year, as fall settles in, we're given back an extra hour with daylight savings ending in early November. Gaining an extra hour in November, it starts getting darker earlier. This affects us in more ways than one.
How it's all cloudy now. There's not enough light for the body to absorb vitamin D. The brain starts to lose that expressive dopamine that it overflows, and it causes that signal in the brain to be like, something doesn't feel right.
Seasonal depression affects mostly young adults, and for college students, this is only an added burden to their studies as they prepare for finals during the holidays. Despite this, though, depression, anxiety, and suicidal thoughts have all been decreasing steadily for 3 consecutive years. The Healthy Mind Study attributes this data to treatments staying accessible and campuses understanding diverse student needs. California State University Fullerton's Counseling and Psychological Services offers ways for students to de-stress through things like massage chairs and nap pods to even therapy sessions, which students can make an appointment through their website.
CAPS services are located on the 3rd floor of Titan Hall across the street from the Visual Arts Building.
Some students report to even like the time change, and instead of feeling down, they feel more relaxed.
I personally feel more motivated to do my homework because it feels like I have to get it done before I go to sleep.
And so like when it's getting dark early, it's like, oh, I really gotta get like my homework done. So for me, I enjoy it.
The key to combating any form of depression is to keep yourself surrounded by friends and knowing the resources available for you to feel supported. I'm Stephanie Oriana in Fullerton, Titan News.
It's time to turn to the weather.
Here's Alyssa Franco with more on what to expect this week.
Thanks, guys. Expect a cool start to this week with cloudy fall skies. Currently, it's 75 degrees with a light breeze of 7 miles per hour at night. Temperatures will drop to a brisk 56 degrees with a humidity of 66%. Early birds caught the sunrise at 6:15 this morning, and we can expect the sunset at 4:55 p.m. tonight. Sunny Southern California is set to return this week, already warming up on Wednesday with a high of 72 and a low of 56 degrees. On Thursday, the high heats up, reaching at mid-70s at 74 and a low of 55. By Friday, the heat ramps up to a high of 80 with a low of 55 degrees. Saturday stays sunny at the hottest day of the week at 82 degrees with a low slightly dropping back to the high 50s. On Sunday, expect a high of 81 degrees and a low of 57 degrees. That's all I have for the weather. Back to you, Destiny and Isabel.
Thank you, Alyssa. Coming up next, we'll provide an update on the Jaden Daniels injury and Dodgers parade.
And a look into intramural sports return to the CSUF campus. Stay tuned.
And I can't change, even if I try.
We are neighbors and best friends.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Our family is no less than any other family.
It's time for an update on the world of sports from our anchor, Emmanuel Palacios. Take it away, Emmanuel.
Thanks, guys. On Monday, over 200,000 fans packed the streets of downtown Los Angeles to cheer on the World Series champion Dodgers. The Los Angeles Dodgers beat the Toronto Blue Jays 5-4 in Game 7 to win the World Series on Saturday night. With the win, the Dodgers became the first team in over 25 years to win back-to-back titles. The parade celebration culminated with players like Clayton Kershaw and Shohei Ohtani thanking fans at Dodger Stadium for their support all year. What was their final message? Let's win another one next year. This weekend's NFL primetime game pitted two NFC contenders against each other as the Washington Commanders hosted the Seattle Seahawks. But the biggest headline from the game wasn't the final score. Commanders star quarterback Jaden Daniels suffered a serious elbow injury on Sunday Night Football. Daniels attempted to run in for a touchdown when he was tackled and landed awkwardly. The Commanders were down 38-7 at the time, and Washington head coach Dan Quinn regrets that Daniels was in the game. The team announced today that Daniels is expected to miss several games. Intramural sports have returned to Cal State Fullerton, bringing connection and opportunities to students from all backgrounds. Here's Kyle McCarron with more.
Intramural sports are back at Cal State Fullerton for the fall 2025 semester. Titan Recreation is hosting competitions for volleyball, flag football, basketball, and their largest, soccer, with divisions for men's, women's, and co-ed in all four. It's on weekday nights just like these where over 200 students here at Cal State Fullerton are getting involved with intramural sports. And with over 1,000 students in total participating throughout the week, intramural sports are offering students a great opportunity to create a balance between school and recreation.
Just having that competitive aspect in playing with just a team and just having that outlet is a decompressor, so a de-stressor, so I'm loving every moment of it.
Beyond creating a school-life balance, students find intramural sports as a way to develop connections and find a community on campus.
When I found out that you guys were playing here, it's almost as if I can be free again. So that's honestly, for me personally, I just wanted to come out here and have fun and be free. So it's ironic that I joined Fun FC, for sure, bro.
The communities created through intramural sports are breaking barriers for students from diverse and international backgrounds, helping them find a home away from home.
I'm a foreign exchange student from Germany, so I was like, hey, I want to make connections, I want to get to know people. And yeah, I heard about intramurals. At first I signed up for basketball, but I'm from Germany. We play a lot of soccer in Germany, so I was like, hey, I'm going to sign up here, check it out, what the level of competition is like. And yeah, I like it so far.
From Italy to Germany to Mexico to the U.S. and many more, intramural sports is a place for students of all backgrounds to come together and share their love for the game at Cal State Fullerton.
Me encanta fútbol!
Kyle McCarran, Titan News.
Former Cal State Fullerton baseball players are finding success in Major League Baseball, even after their playing days. Anton Montes has more.
Former Cal State Fullerton catcher Kurt Suzuki is taking over as the new manager of the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Suzuki spent 3 years as a Titan, where he won a College World Series in 2004. I'm here at Goodwin Field, the very field Kurt Suzuki played on between 2002 and 2004. Suzuki, along with other Fullerton alumni like Matt Chapman and Justin Turner, have had successful major league careers. Over 60 Cal State Fullerton alumni have made appearances in the MLB, but Kurt Suzuki joins Phil Nevin as the only other alumni to become a manager for an MLB club. Current Titans like catcher Nico Lombardi feel they can use the success of those before them as motivation.
I would say the biggest motivating factor is to see them reaching the end goal that all of us want to get to, is get drafted, make it to the big leagues, make that debut, be able to kind of sustain a career where you can kind of stay in the big leagues, because it's not just you get to the big leagues and you stay there. You can fluctuate up and down throughout with the big minor league system that they have.
Former Cal State Fullerton baseball players who have gone on to have successful pro careers are always finding ways to give back to the program that helped them get to where they are today, including speaking to current players at the team's yearly banquet.
Chapman was close with Jason Dietrich, our head coach, and Coach Dietz was the one to ask him last year, and he said yes, happy to come down and give some words of wisdom.
From Titan to major leaguer and now manager, Kurt Suzuki has shown current and future Fullerton players there is a path to success at the highest level. Anton Montes, Titan News.
That's all I have for the world of sports. Back to you, Destiny and Isabel.
Thanks, Emmanuel. Coming up shortly, this year's Sexiest Man Alive.
And a rising trend endangering drivers on the road. Stay with us.
Welcome back. It's time for an entertainment update.
From an all-female lawyer cast to People's Sexiest Man Alive, Benjamin Garcia has the details.
Thank you, Isabel and Destiny. I'm excited to give you some updates in entertainment. Wicked supporting actor Jonathan Bailey, known for his work on the TV shows Bridgerton and Fellow Travelers, is now the sexiest man alive. Actor Jonathan Bailey was named this year's Sexiest Man Alive by People magazine yesterday night. The 37-year-old is the first gay man to be given this title. Past winners include the likes of John Krasinski and Patrick Dempsey. What's next for Bailey? He is preparing for the release of Wicked for Good, set for November 22nd, where he plays a prince in the Land of Oz. Also, Glee and American Horror Story creator Ryan Murphy has a new show that just dropped on Hulu today. The new Ryan Murphy project stars Kim Kardashian, Glenn Close, Sarah Paulson, and Tayana Taylor in a legal drama that depicts a cutthroat, woman-led firm navigating their own lucrative divorces, scandal, and a shifty social environment. The first 3 episodes released today, with the remaining episodes dropping weekly until the 10th and last episode on December 23rd. The creation of viral videos are putting lives in danger through trends such as car swimming. Reporter Destiny Morris has more on how the search for fame is bringing real risks to our streets.
Social media has given drivers the platform to post videos of themselves aggressively swerving through traffic. The trend, known online as car swimming or cutting up, is not a new concept, but the popularity has skyrocketed online. What began as low-quality, shaky live stream phone clips evolved to professionally shot footage using GoPros and dash cams, uploaded onto YouTube, X, and TikTok, drawing millions of views. Popular creators such as internet personas Squeeze Benz and Not Licensed have gained massive followings by posting clips of their high-speed driving, even fleeing from police and crashing into other vehicles. While those 2 creators are the biggest names currently, they are not the only ones. Thousands of young drivers across the country and even here in Southern California post similar videos, driving fast and recklessly. Here at Cal State Fullerton, students have noticed drivers swimming through traffic, speeding and weaving on streets and freeways.
I'll be driving home from work one day at 10 p.m. I'm in the fast lane and someone's in a BMW is constantly tailgating me just to go room.
But while their videos may gain likes and views, the harsh reality is that life isn't a video game. These drivers are not only endangering themselves, but everyone driving around them. According to the National Highway Safety Administration, almost 40,000 people died from traffic accidents in 2024. These drivers may be confident in their own skill, but it's impossible to predict another driver's move. This is why driving safely and cautiously is so important. One wrong move can end another's life. In Fullerton, this is Destiny Morris from Titan News.
Brain rot is consuming the minds of today's youth. Reporter Romina Rivas has more.
Brain rot content is taking over adolescent screens. Short, fast-paced videos filled with constant stimulation to keep users' attention. Platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube are the most used among today's youth. These apps encourage endless scrolling, and excessive exposure to irrelevant content on the internet can cause cognitive malfunctions in the brain.
If you're not putting good stuff into your head, then you're not going to be pulling good stuff out of your head later.
Brain rot refers to the overconsumption of low-quality online content. According to the National Library of Medicine, brain rot can cause poor concentration, mental fatigue, impulsivity, and diminished brain function.
Playgrounds aren't that fun anymore, because the fun is now in our own hands.
According to the 2025 Common Sense Census, half of children ages 0 to 8 own at least one mobile device. By age 2, 4 in 10 children already own a tablet. As a father, Dr. Stout has experienced the challenge of raising a child in a digital world.
The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends no screen time at all for the first 2 years of life. And I'm an advocate of that, and we did that with our daughter as much as possible.
Experts say parents should be proactive in their children's lives, regulating screen time, encouraging non-digital activities, fostering social support, monitoring apps, and having active conversations.
We also have to teach them to be healthy consumers and smart consumers of the technology so that, they're not using the technology to act out in ways that become really problematic or dangerous.
While brain rot is everywhere online, experts are left wondering, what will the impact of brain rot look like in 6-7 years? I'm Romina Rivas, Titan News.
Well, that's all I have for this week's entertainment update. Back to you, Isabel and Destiny.
Thank you, Ben. That's all we have for you today on Titan News. I'm Isabel Nair.
And I'm Destiny Morris. Until next time, Titans.
6